Hello there, I'm Scotty. You're not. It's time for my monthly haul video. Yes, sir. I have a decent stack here. Stuff I've bought, Walmart, eBay, what have you. A couple of things before. We had a Christmas party. I mentioned this in my Terrifier 3 review. We had a Christmas party. I won a prize. It's this Santa. What are you... Make it stop! They're supposed to sit here and bobble. I don't know, I don't know. Boing. So like that. And then I bought this. Sonic the Hedgehog Bank. Where does the go? It's back there. See, it's right. It's in there. It's kind of hard to see. Because I was at it, where did I put the coins? It didn't even work. Hold on. It works. I have a coin in there. I gotta put this back in there. Alright. That is my bank collection. And I have two shirts. Nightmare on Elm Street 1. Another one. And then Scream 6 is nice. Because I had to buy my son shirts for Christmas. And I found those while I was there. Because shops, he wears shirts from the men's section. A men's large. Yes, I know. Growing boy. He's 13. Alright. So, I'm going to move this so it's not. So, I'll tell you right now before I get into this. Stay after I revealed my stuff because I have a nice little rant for you guys to enjoy. Like, it's what we got to talk about, Walmart. Alright. So, we got the stack here. We got 3 steelbooks. One of which I was very happy to pick up. When I was spending my Christmas money, I was surprised how many of the stuff that I wanted to get, they had. There was only one thing that they didn't have. So I'm fine with that because it's not really a big one. It was the Mean One Steelbook. That was empty. There was also the Hawkeye and Mandalorian steelbooks. I didn't even see a place for the Hawkeye one, but in Mandalorian, they really only had the 4K ones though, and I want the Blu-ray ones. So, so we have here the Godzilla X Kong steelbook. Very nice. It's very nice. That. Yes. So now I have this, and I have the Godzilla vs. Kong ones. So I wish I had the Godzilla King of the Monsters one. That thing is up the wazoo. You want to pay for that? Yes. Next we have the Dark Crystal, and if you're wondering, Scotty, what did you get a Dark Crystal? What? Why? You haven't even reviewed it yet. I have not. I have the DVD double collection with Labyrinth, but I have not reviewed it. But I got this because I figured, screw it, because I finally found this, baby. The Labyrinth Steelbook. Yes. Now, I'm going to complain, much like with the Point Break Steelbook. Why is it the baby? Why isn't David Bowie on this? It's the baby. You got a 4K and a Blu-ray in there, and I'm happy because, I watched Durant Cinema. He found it, and then when I went to go there, it was out of stock. Every single time I go to look, it's out of stock. But Christmas, the day after Christmas, baby, they had it. That was one of the ones. All right. Next year, I ordered off eBay. We have one of, if not the greatest sequel ever made, Mannequin 2 on the Move. You ain't changing my mind. It's one of the greatest sequels ever made. It's superior to the first one. And it's very fun. you. Whoo! You know, it's. I mean, come on. And it helps. It doesn't hurt that it's Stuart Rathville who also directed another great film, Tammy and a T-Rex. I love weird movies, and this is up there. And it's, you know, I did this. Was it this year or last year for a sequel-a-thon? I did this. Spoiler alert, I'm kind of working on another sequel-a-thon. We'll see how it goes. I want to do at least one more before I take a break ski. You know, if I can do one once a year, you know, it works. But yeah, this is great. And I finally got the Blu-ray. For a long time I couldn't find the Blu-ray, and then I saw someone, Mike Loves Horror or another one. I think it was like Chris Snyder. I don't remember his account. Someone's account on Instagram. Someone posted this in the physical media, and I'm like, they have a Blu-ray for that? Because I had the first one on Blu-ray. I found it in a bin at Walmart. I had to get this. One of the greatest, if not the greatest, sequel ever made. Yes. I finally picked up two other movies I wanted to get. Frailty, starring and directed by Bill Paxton. This is a great film. It's Bill Paxton is a father with two sons, and he comes home one night and he says that God is telling him to go out and kill demons. And so that's the whole thing, is he is getting his sons into killing people who are supposedly possessed by demons. And it's like people who have done bad things, like really, really bad things. Like, yeah, it's a really good horror thriller flick. It's really good. It's one of those that I should have gotten a long time ago, along with another movie which I haven't gotten yet, but I ordered it. It's not going to come this month, so... Invasion of the Body Snatchers, the 1978 film. This is not the Scream Factory. It's the Kino Lorber one. So I don't know about the quality, but this is a great film. I watched this on Tubi. It was like Tubi Horror Weekend 3, so it was a little while ago. And it's one of those that I wanted to get and just sort of procrastinated. Finally, I am holding it in my hands. Yes, the Blu-ray. Kino Lorber has to have their logo all over the disc, though, so... It's actually my first Kino Lorber Blu-ray. I have a DVD of No Retreat, No Surrender, which is a Kino Lorber DVD release, but yeah. Alright. Then I decided I have to catch up. By the time you're seeing this, I probably would have already watched and reviewed these. But as I'm speaking here, I've only actually watched and reviewed one of these. But I decided I need to catch up, and this year, so I can do my end of the year rankings. We have Twisters, a movie I was excited about. Back when they said it was going to follow the daughter of Bill Paxton and Helen Hunt, and Helen Hunt was going to make an appearance. Then the trailer came out, and none of that was in the movie. None of that was in the trailers. And then, upon researching some stuff, they completely abandoned what they said they were going to do. Now, I'm one of those who always rolls their eyes when, we're going to follow the daughter of this character. Instead of following the character you want to follow, we're going to follow their daughter, because, you know, why not? But... it looks like they just rewrote the entire thing, because it's not what they said, what I got from the trailers. And a lot of people are saying it's just a remake. Has no real connection. Other than Dorothy. I saw that in the trailer, Dorothy. But we shall see. I haven't watched it. As of this recording, I haven't watched it yet. By now, I should have a review out. But as I'm recording this on Friday, and I haven't watched it yet. Joker Full of a Deuce. Or, as I'm going to call it, much like with Beetlejuice 2, it's just Joker 2. Don't give it a stupid fucking name, okay? I'm not going to call it by your stupid fucking title if you're going to give it a stupid name. I'm going to say F word so much. If you're going to give it a stupid name, I'm not going to call it by that. It's Joker 2. And I've been under protest, and only for review purposes, because you know me, I hate the first one. And I mean, I hate it. Because it's not a Joker movie. It's Taxi Driver if Robert De Niro was a clown. And, you know, and then this one came out, and I laughed my ass off. Because everybody was finally seeing what I saw with the first one, and shitting all over this movie. And I was like, where were all these people in the first one? The first one is bad. I don't get it. The only good thing about that movie was Joaquin Phoenix's performance. And he rightfully got the Oscar for it. Other than that, movie is shit on a shingle on a shit. Okay? And finally, people are seeing what I was seeing in the first one. Now, I haven't watched it yet, and I'm saying this now. And let's say for some reason I watched the movie, and I'm blown away, and I actually like this one. Shoot me, please. We have Alien Romulus. Again, I haven't watched it yet. This is my next movie I'm going to do as of this recording. But, yep, I'm a big fan of the Alien movies. I like Alien. I love Aliens. Alien 3 can suck a dick. Alien Resurrection is not as bad as people say. Prometheus. Alien Covenant. Also not as bad as people say. Alien vs. Predator. Why aren't you rated R? And then AVPR. Again, not as bad as people say. Dark as hell. Watch it in the dark. It's easier to watch. But yeah, I don't hate any of them. Well, Alien 3. But, yeah, just... And I haven't seen this yet, obviously, but we shall see. I'm interested. I'm a little conflicted. It takes place between the first and second movies. How is that relevant? Isn't there like 100 years or so between the first two movies? Or 50 years or something? Wasn't there a thing like in the extended cut of Aliens where it's like, oh, her daughter has died in between? Been so long? 150, whatever. 50 years? I don't know. The next one is a movie I had no interest in seeing. It's a remake of a Finnish film. I think it's Finnish, from Finland. And I don't know, people were talking about it and I saw it and it's like, you know what? Why not? Speak No Evil. James McAvoy. It's a remake. To call it an American remake, I don't know, because I've seen the trailers and he's speaking in a Scottish accent. So I don't know that you can call it an American remake when he's not an American. So I don't know, but I don't know. I've never seen the original, so I wouldn't know, but it's Blumhouse, and they've been on Frozen. They've been Frozen for some time this year. Yeah, I thought about completing the Blumhouse thing and getting Afraid, but I'm just like, no. So that's not going to happen. There are several movies I did not watch this year. I'll get more into that in my rankings, but yeah. Picked up Terrifier 2 on Blu-ray. Scotty, that's not the right one. That's already out. Yes, I know, but see, back when I went to get this a couple years ago, Walmart only had the DVD. The other ones were sold out, so I had to settle for the DVD. But now, I bought this for $13 at Walmart, so I could connect it with this one. Terrifier 3. What I like about these two is they share something in common. See the cover? And you do this. I prefer the slip. That's pretty cool. And then you have this. Well, I don't know why this one underneath isn't the actual one. I mean, the sound thing. I already have a review out for Terrifier 3. I liked it. But, yeah, I still like the second one better. First one is at the bottom. And first one, I'll just tell you right now with the first one. I was never interested in owning the first one. Never. But I'm a completionist. So, because I bought these two, I said, well, shit, now I have to order the first one. So, I ordered it off eBay. It's not here yet. It's on there with the other one I was talking about, which is the 10th anniversary Blu-ray edition of Grave Encounters. I'm finally going to have it on physical media. Hooray for me. The second one is too expensive. So, excuse me. What's that about? But yeah. And I thought about getting All Hallows Eve to kind of finish it, because I have the second one. There's 2 more All Hallows Eve movies. I don't know if they're even on physical media. Yeah, I didn't know they came out with 2 other ones. But I might just get the first one just to have all the art ones. That's not even David Howard Thornton, though, so I don't know. Now we have DVDs. And the first thing I want to bring up is this. Hoodwinked. This I got last month. In November. And for some reason, I never wrote it down on the list, or I just didn't see it. I don't know. Or I didn't catch it when I was reading it off. But here it is, Hoodwinked. I'm really, when it comes to birth month for this year. I'm getting very close to the year limit because I have a few that are in 2006 alone, and this is one of them. I didn't realize it came out that late. We went to the theaters to see this as a family. Me and my mom, my sister, and my brother went to see this in the theater. In 2016, I was 19 years... In 2006, 2006, I was 19 years old. I thought I was younger than that, but... And I'm totally not ready for how bad this is going to look, but... Yeah. If you don't know what this is, it's basically... It's taking the fairy tale of the Big Bad Wolf, the Little Red Riding Hood, and turning it on its head and making like a police investigation about it. Pretty interesting. This one speaks to my childhood, and you're going to be going, huh? What are you talking about? Well, as I said before, my grandma used to have a whole bunch of VHS tapes, and on there was a bunch of movies I watched, even ones that I probably shouldn't be watching, like Beverly Hills Cop, which I never included in the birth month because I didn't really remember watching it that much. It was one time my grandma was babysitting an older kid who's older than me. He wanted to watch it, and I saw boobies. But, we got Jumpin' Jack Flash, which is a spy film comedy starring Whoopi Goldberg. And this actually completes, this is a long time coming, because I wanted to get this. It is expensive to get. I think I paid $20 for this. So, yeah. And it's pretty good condition, actually. And I can't wait to talk about this. To watch this for the first time since I was 10, at least. Maybe younger. But I used to watch this a few times. We'll see if I remember anything as I'm watching this. I didn't realize Jeroen Krabbe, from The Living Daylights, that guy, he's in it. Let me read out the cast for you for a minute. So we got Whoopi Goldberg. That's it. They don't have any more. Directed by Penny Marshall. Holy shit. They don't list any of the other... any of the other cast members. Whoopi Goldberg, Jeroen Krabbe, Jim Belushi's in this, I guess. John Lovitz. I see in the back of the thing here that's... Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. A movie that I once thought was a spin-off of The Fast and the Furious because it says from the producer of The Fast and the Furious. I used to think it was the same director. It's not even... I thought Rob Cohen didn't even direct this. It's produced by Neil H. Moritz, who produced The Fast and the Furious. It's Torque. I used to think this was part of the franchise. My friend and I would stack these with the other movies. And I used to have this. I used to own this. And it disappeared, was stolen. I don't know who would steal this, but... I don't know. But, yeah. But no, it's not. No. It's not. It's not part of the franchise. You can tell that now with all the other spin-offs. They don't count this. And I remember when the spin-off... Oh, Hobbs and Shaw. The first ever spin-off in the Fast and Furious franchise. And I'm like, what about Torque? I was a dumbass. But there it is. The first movie I ever saw in the theater by myself. I see movies before my mom. My mom for Power Rangers, The Lion King. But this was the first movie I went to see by myself. Save the Last Dance. Yeah. So, yeah. So look forward to that review. Oh, I don't want the snap thingies. Interestingly, I ordered 3 movies. They're all from Paramount. They came together, so there's that one. So I didn't get a girlfriend until I was a senior in high school. I'm autistic. Shut up. And this was our first date movie, Failure to Launch. I remember, you went to a chick flick? Shut up. Yes, I vaguely remember this. Vaguely remember it, but there it is. All right. And then our next date was this one. The Cable Guy, Health Inspector. Neither of these movies have I seen for a very long time. Same thing with Save the Last Dance. I think I watched Save the Last Dance, part of it on cable a few years ago. It was like MTV or VH1 or something. And I watched a little bit of it. And to finish it off with two childhood favorites from my childhood, Richie Rich. Finally picked this up. Now here's the thing. I remember watching this on Tubi a while ago. At least I saw it on maybe. Maybe I didn't watch it. Maybe I saw it was on there. But I remember watching this. Never did a review. Maybe I didn't even watch it. I don't know. I swore I did a review of this. Maybe I didn't. But I also got Paulie, the Talking Bird movie. Yes. That I also grew up with. It has the Pepsi girl on it. Which is also the sister of the worst Lex Luthor in the world, Jesse Eisenberg. Jolly Rancher's my ass. I have one last thing. I did an unboxing for this next one. It is the Nightmare on Elm Street DVD box set. This was the box set, one of the very first movie box sets I ever bought from a Shopko here in town. I bought it and I watched these all the freaking time. I had my little portable Blu-ray or DVD player. I had my portable DVD player, which I just realized I could do that. Just needed a charger. Portable DVD player, and I'd watch these. I would take a bath and just set this on the toilet. And sit on the toilet with the movie playing, and I'd just soak in the toilet. I'm not that big. I'm not that small. Soak in a tub and watch the movie. I get halfway through the movie before I'm like, I need to get out of the bathroom. But yeah, it was great. I miss being able to do that. I miss being able to take baths. You know, I'm a big fella, but still. Box set. I already looked through each and every single one of these in the unboxing. So if you want to see what each of these look like, go to that unboxing video. But these are going to come in handy when I do my review series next year. I got a couple shirts. I got this. The other box set. I was going to try to find the other box set that I have, but I don't know where the cover is. The discs are all in one of those disc books. I don't know what happened to the cover. If it's still even around, I don't know. But yeah. So as promised, it's time for a rant. So for Christmas, I got a hoodie from my son, and another shirt which I already owned, so I left that at my mom's. But I also asked for a blender because whenever I make my own shakes, I have to stir it by hand, and it gets taxing. It gets tedious. And so and I've done it for a while because I got sick of it. But I thought about this, and I think, you know what? I'd be able to do a lot more, and even a lot more content, if I could get a blender and make things, make shakes, mix them together, do the whole thing. And I even mentioned in my Scotty Reacts video for the episode of Kenan and Kel, Cold War, I want to make the cold cure. This is going to that. The blender. Now you may notice there's black tape on it. That's because Christmas Eve night I came home because we celebrated my Christmas with my son on Christmas Eve. I came home and I was relaxing and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna take this out and I'm gonna get it set up so when I go grocery shopping I can buy stuff to make stuff. So I had noticed early on that the tape job over the top was kind of shoddy, and I don't know. I just sort of went eh. So as I was taking it out, I noticed that the blade was already in the top of this thing. The blade was already in there. The blade was already in there. That's weird. And I'm like, so I get that, I put it on top of this thing, right? I got it sitting here, and I go through the box, and I'm like, there's no lid. There's not a lid? And I'm like, no, there's supposed to be a lid, because if you see a lid on there, what the hell? There's no lid. And then I find the instruction book, and there's instructions on how to put the blade in. But as I remind you, the blade was already in. And I texted my mom, and I told her that the blender doesn't have a lid, and it's supposed to come with a lid. And my mom said, well, look around very well, because I have a hard time believing that it didn't come with one. Well, by that point, I looked all around the floor. Maybe it fell out. No. I looked all around my kitchen, thinking maybe it flew out somewhere. No, it didn't. It's not there. And it's because I've come to the conclusion that this was a blender that someone bought, and either they decided they didn't want it anymore, or there was no lid in there, or something, and they just returned it. And the Walmart employee, in their infinite fucking wisdom, just decided, I'll put it back on the shelf. Instead of returning said item to the manufacturer like they fucking should, they put it back incomplete in box on the shelf for someone to then go buy unwittingly without a lid. So now I have to wait longer, because I was going to take it today. My mom didn't have the receipt, and it's still a little bit after Christmas. She doesn't want to get all bogged up in the return lines, so we're going to do it next week. I hope so, because I just want to get started in using this thing. I've wanted a blender for the longest time, and I've always been afraid I'm going to take my arm off or something. But I'm getting brave, and it's red. So, yeah. So I don't have a blender right now. This is nothing new, because I've had a blender for the last 15 years I live here. But I don't know. We went grocery shopping today, and I was going to get stuff for it to make the cold cure or whatever. And I didn't do that because don't blender. So yeah, those videos are postponed a little bit. I want to do a video of making a chocolate peanut butter shake. You take ice cream, vanilla ice cream, milk, melted peanut butter, and chocolate syrup, and then put it together, and that should be a chocolate peanut butter shake. Should be. We'll see how that works, but I think it should work fine. Let me see. I was very excited to get that, and very disappointed when I did, And that's 2 hits that night, because alcohol wise, I drink Trulies. Okay, I drink Trulies. Because beer, I didn't like the taste of beer. So I drink Trulies because it tastes good. And so I was there longer at my folks, and so I drank some alcohol on Saturday night. And then we bought more, and then we kind of realized, well, I have to work the next few days, so I wasn't going to have time to drink, because I'll drink when I have to work the next day. So I took it home with me. And when I did, I had one left from the first case that I had in another case. So there's 12 in a case, so it's 13. And I counted out when I was putting it in the bag, 7 in one bag, 6 in the other. That's 13. So my mom takes me home. I grab all the stuff. I come up, and I put it in the fridge, and I only count 11. I'm missing 2 regular lemonade Trulies. I'm missing those. And so I had to text my mom that I'm missing 2 Trulies. They've been in her car this whole time. They're still cold. They were still cold, so it worked. But they were, and I should tell the dog. Ask the dog, hey, how come you tell me I missed those? I know they fell out. They rolled, because I didn't see anything. I looked around, and that's because I looked around. I didn't see anything in there, so they must have rolled underneath the seat before. But yeah, I got them all now. I'll be drinking on New Year's Eve. But I'm gonna make a New Year's video. But I can't make it till New Year's Eve, because I have to vote for which movie you want me to do a Scotty Reacts video for in January. Right now it's tied between The Room and Deadpool and Wolverine. And a part of me wants to parlay that and say, I'll do Deadpool and Wolverine first. And then I'll do The Room some other time. But, a part of me also wants to just say, do The Room and get it over with. So if it's tied, I'll have to figure out what to do. I know that Rob will be drinking on New Year's Eve, so maybe I'll just do it then while I'm drinking, and it'll lessen the blow. Who knows? But this has been a long video. So, what are your thoughts on my haul for this month? Let me comment, like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. I've been Sky, and I'll see you in the next one.